What is up guys, how y'all doing? Another week, another video of custom keyboard building with your boy. And this week is actually a commission build from one of my old friends, so let's go through the story briefly. So basically he caught wind of me doing custom keyboard content and wants one for himself. So I asked him a bunch of questions, convinced him to try out metal keyboard kits since, you know, we gamers have been stuck with your gaming keyboards for more than a decade, so why not give that a try, eh? So here we are with the Siren VK87. I personally picked this one since he wants a white color keyboard kit to go with some black keycaps, which, you know, a classic combo, and at the time of browsing, we both took a look at the online shopping platforms and feels like this matches all of his checkbox. So you got this fairly simple box, and you got like the specs like tri-mode, hot swap, gasket mount, RGB lights, and funnily enough, you have the instruction manual printed on the box instead of like a paper or something. So yeah, maybe you shouldn't throw out your packaging box next time. So let's see what's inside. So inside you got like your foams, you got your keycap and switch puller. One extra switch. As far as I know, these are Siren's own switch, so I don't know what name it is, but yeah, I think like these are just like your usual sampling switch. So you got the keyboard kit here. So first thing first, I'm a little bit disappointed in what the kit has. Come on man, no USB cable, no hex speeds for opening the case. I don't think the idea of just install your switches and keycaps directly out of the box justify the lack of those tools. Yes, the board actually has all the foams and steps pre-installed, I took off some of the stuff out to make the build process much smoother, and I also looped and tuned the steps a bit beforehand. Back to the keyboard, the switch from wired to 2.4 GHz and also Bluetooth is done using these little paw knobs here. You just kind of push up or down or situate in the middle, so you can use whatever mood you want. Fairly easy, and this is kind of cute, so I'll give them that. But I think like the overall design is just a little bit too simple. I think like the side light is kind of your GMMK Pro style, and with so many choices in the market right now, wouldn't hurt to have a small PVD mirrorway on the outside or a little bit of engraving like the LMK81 that I reviewed last time. But the overall, like, you know, chunkiness and weight, pretty decent. Now for the mounting style, it is not your pour-on strip on the plate, but rather these little silicone socks, not on the sides like your typical board, but instead of like kind of in the middle of the tab instead. I highly recommend Siren to put some extra parts as part of the package though. It is so easy to lose these gasket socks when you build this thing, so take note in your next batch. Thanks man. Now for the switches, I went for the Leoborg Greywood V4 that comes in this Oreo light colorway and has a bit of reduced travel at 3.6mm. Actuation happens at 40 grams while bottom out is at 50, and the spring is 20mm double stage and uses KO style latch instead of the MX style. But just to clarify, I did open and confirm this isn't really a long pole switch, so I think it is more closer to things like the Cherry MX Speed and Gateron Speed Silvers with like a closer housing height difference, and I don't know what you call that. Since my buddy is fresh and new into the custom keyboard scene, let's just let him try out the magic of foams. So I'll be building the kit with the case foam and the IXP sheet, but not the mid-plate foam. Yep, a little bit of homage to KD and JJ way they usually build their commissions without the mid-plate foam, and instead apply 1 or 2 layers of tape mod instead. Also, since this is a PC plate, I want to let my friend to experience the flex and the softness of typing with these nice switches. For the keycaps, well, simple set of Cherry PVD Warp Katakana. So let's try and build the entire thing and check out the sound test afterwards. Now the sound is fairly reminiscent of the LMK81, well, the second one in that video, since they are basically the same switch between V4 and V3, but the V4 has a better factory loop job, a different colorway, and that's about it. But the extra layer of tape mod does bring out a little bit more pop, but of course you hear that tapey sound. But the typing feel is soft, foamy, your usual gasket mounted PC plate combo, and what do you know, my buddy is an Osumena player, so I think this will let him play for several hours without getting fatigued. So to end this, I think this build is fairly okay for its price because my buddy has a budget at about 800 with the parts costing about 670, so yeah, pretty cool in my opinion. The way they fly up the wire wireless switch is nice, but it kind of also have some missed opportunity to make it even more stylish. And my complaint on the USB cable and hex group bit remains. So yeah, that's all for this video, and if you would like to commission a build from me and you happen to live in Malaysia, yeah, you can hit me up down in the comments below, or you have any kind of thoughts are welcome as well. Any kind of questions, just place it down below. So yeah, peace.